What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today I'm coming in. My dog's moving around. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but anyways, today I'm coming in with a video talking about my probation violation that I got just the other day for a pretty bullshit reason. But before I dive into that, I would like to mention a couple things. First off, sorry for not uploading yesterday. Just been super fucking busy with dumb shit that I've had to take care of. And also, rehab, the next part, will be out tomorrow. So everyone settle down. I know I'm going to get the comments on it. Just wait till tomorrow. Everything will be okay. And the final thing I want to mention real quick is I've been getting a ton of people DMing me and tweeting me and messaging me saying that they got unsubscribed from my channel. And YouTube does this a lot. This is a very common thing where if you're watching a channel, YouTube will just randomly unsub you from it, and they just haven't fixed it. This has been going on for a long time. So if you guys do happen to get unsubbed to my channel, be sure to turn on notifications for uploads. That way, even if you do get unsubbed, notifications don't get taken off as well, so you are still able to see when I upload and then go to the video and see that you got unsubbed. So just a little tip for you guys. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Drop a like if you enjoy, and let's dive into it. So my probation violation. Now, I just got piss tested the other day. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you probably saw the tweet. And it was the first time getting piss tested on my probation. My probation started like 4 days before I went to rehab. So I never even got a chance to meet my PO. So I finally go and meet my PO, right? We're talking. It's a woman. She seems pretty nice. You know, she seems pretty cool. And we're just chatting. She's laying down the rules, making me sign all these forms, laying out like exactly what I have to do on probation. So I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, yeah, okay, sounds good. Yup, perfect, great. Love it. You know, she's reading off all this shit. And my mom's also there too. She's, you know, talking to me and my mom, just asking questions about, you know, how I'm doing at home and shit like that. And we signed all the paperwork, and I had been holding my piss all morning because I knew I was going to get dropped. Like, it felt like I had like the great flood of China in my bladder, just ready to unleash. Like, had I not pissed in a toilet or a cup, this piss could have had the strength to murder small children. And I'm not talking like just hurt them, like murder, like slaughter these little small children, you know? I had some aggressive piss saved up. So I go out there and I go in the little waiting room. She's like, all right, you know, just pull a ticket, and then when we call your ticket number, you can come drop, you know? So I was like, all right, cool. So I go up to the front desk, little like counter thing, get my ticket number. I had like 50 something. I think it was like 56 or something like that. So I got ticket number 56, go sit back down, I'm chilling, and there's hella people dropping on this day. Like, apparently, this is the drop day, you know? So I'm chilling, and finally, this dude comes out, and he's like, 56, and I'm like, all right, let's hit it. So I go back there, they're asking me, like, a bunch of information, like, if I know my case number, my name, so they can look me up, because I hadn't dropped before, so they didn't know who the fuck I was. So, you know, I give them all my information. I give them, like, as much as I know. I didn't know my case number, but they can look me up by my name anyways, so it didn't really matter. But anyways, so they look me up, and the dude's like, all right, you know, let's go. Now, I've never pissed in front of someone, like with someone watching me before. You know, at the outpatient rehab place I go to, we get dropped 3 days a week, but they don't watch you piss. You know, they just kind of chill outside of the bathroom, which is nice because, you know, it makes it way easier for me to actually fucking piss. But I've never had someone actually over my shoulder, like, watch me pee before, you know? So in my head, I was like, whatever, dude, I've been holding it for so long, this isn't going to do shit. Like, this isn't going to mean anything. So I get in the bathroom. This guy's putting on his, like, blue latex gloves, and he's doing, like, the classic thing where, like, you know, you see the doctors before the prostate exam, they, like, stick their hands out, and they pull it down and make the little smack sound with the fucking rubber glove. He's doing that shit just as slow as he can, and he's trying to, like, conversate with me. You know, I got the cup in my hand, got my dick out, and I'm just trying as hard as I can to push this piss out. And this guy's trying to, like, conversate with me while I do it. Like, he's asking me, like, oh, you know, how's your day? You know, how is it outside? Is it still chilly? And then he asks if I want the water sound on. So, you know, to get him to shut the hell up, I was just like, yeah, just do it. Just do it. You know, hoping that maybe he would stop talking for a couple seconds while he went and turned the water on. He didn't. He didn't stop talking. He was just talking to me the whole fucking time. And, like, I didn't want to be a dick and be like, shut the fuck up. But, like, at the same time, I didn't know what to do. And I'd been in there for, like, maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes at this point. And he's like, all right, well, you know, if you're not able to pee, you got one more try, and then, you know, it'll count as a positive drop, you know? And I'm like, what the fuck? all right, whatever, so I'm like, fuck it, all right, I'll go out, I'll leave, go sit in the waiting room, chug some water, maybe I'll be able to piss then. So I go back out in the waiting room, and this guy didn't tell me that I had to pull another ticket. He just told me he would come and get me, So I'm sitting here in the waiting room for like an hour, and like 45 minutes out of that hour, I'm just sitting there. And finally, after like the 45 minutes, I was like, all right, what the fuck's the hold up? So I go up to the front desk lady, and I'm like, hey, can you just let them know I'm ready to try again? I didn't go the first time. And she's like, oh, you have to pull a new ticket, honey. And I look at her with just this look of disgust, this look of disappointment. Like, what the fuck kind of shit trickery is this? Like, why am I being finessed right now? So of course I don't say that, but I give her that look that implies all that. So take my ticket, go sit back down. Maybe like 10-15 minutes later, same dude with the classic leather gloves, who just, not leather, fucking latex or whatever they are, and just loves to conversate, comes back out and gets me. So I go back there again. They already got all my stuff pulled up. They give me a new cup because they can't reuse the same one once it's been opened. And finally, since an hour had gone by, I'd kept drinking water. Like, I kept going out to the water fountain and just slamming water. So, I'm like, I feel like I'm ready to go, and I really had to piss, and like, I even went and took a shit before I went back and like wait in the waiting room to piss, because I was like, well, what if I push so hard I just shit myself, Like, I was like, this time I'm not avoiding this piss. Like, I'm pissing. This is final. Like, I don't care. I don't care what I gotta do. I don't care what's gonna happen. I'm urinating in this cup. I'm not getting a positive drop, which, after I got the results, I might as well have, because, to explain to you guys, I've been sober for like 76 days, I believe, 75, and I'm still pissing dirty. The levels are remarkably low, like literally 53 nanograms, but I'm still fucking pissing dirty, all right? I hate my fucking life. I hate it so much. But anyways, so I go in this bathroom with this guy, and same fucking thing. He like smacks the little like latex gloves back on. He's trying to chat it up with me, and this time I'm just focused. I try to tune everything out and just look down at my dick and pray to God that I can piss. And I don't know if this guy was looking at me the whole time or if he was like filling out paperwork or something. But I started pushing so hard, like, when you really have to piss for a drop and you just push as hard as you can, but like not like you're shitting, like, in the dick direction, if that makes any sense. I'm pushing so hard that my upper body is shaking. Like, I'm literally shaking. Like, it looks like I have intense hypothermia. Well, no, hypothermia makes you feel warm. So like, it just looks like I'm super cold. Like, I'm in like my underwear laying in the snow and I'm just shaking. And like, I don't know. This guy didn't say anything. He didn't comment on it. So, like, maybe he just looked at me and just thought, wow, this guy's a fucking tweaker. Like, something like that. I don't know. But finally, I get the most minuscule amount of piss into this cup. Like, literally just over the threshold for the limit they needed. I hold up the cup and I'm like, is this enough? And, like, I was just shaking the whole time because I was pushing so hard. And he's like, yeah, that's plenty. That's good. I think he might have noticed just because once I started shaking so hard, he stopped talking. So like, I bet that guy just thinks I'm the weirdest motherfucker, but he's probably seen weirder shit. He's the drop guy. But anyways, so I give him the cup and I go back out. And at this point, I just leave. I tell my mom, because she drove me there because she had to be there for this first meeting. I was like, all right, let's get out of here. Let's hit it. And we finally left, went back home. Day goes by, not shit happens. Next day rolls around, and my PO calls my mom. And, I'm kind of curious, because my mom calls me, like, all panicked and shit. And I'm like, what? Like, what happened? And she said, your PO said you tested positive, you pissed dirty. And I was like, what the fuck? Because, like, I was getting dropped, at outpatient at the rehab that I've been doing. But, I was really fucking close to being below 50 nanograms, which is the threshold to piss dirty or clean on a Probo test. If it's below 50, it's clean. If it's above 50, it's dirty. So I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm mad as hell. Like, I can't even lie, guys. I'm mad as fuck because I don't know what to do about this. Like, I did a bunch of research. There's a lot of research showing like exercise has to do with like releasing more THC. And on top of that, I'm a heavy guy. So like, the THC will stay longer in my system. It's just a terrible combination. Like, not only am I a big dude, but I also have a gym membership and a personal trainer. So, like, I'm exercising a lot. So, it's just fucked. I've also had instances where my THC levels went up, without smoking. That happens a lot. So, like, for any of you guys who are quitting smoking because of, like, Probo or you're getting dropped at, like, a rehab facility or something, if they accuse you of your levels going up and you haven't smoked, hit them with the facts. There's a lot of research by like universities, not just random motherfuckers on blue light, but like universities showing the correlation between exercise and losing weight and THC levels going up, even without you smoking or being around smoke or even weed, So yeah, I mean, it was fucking annoying. And my PO told my mom that I got a violation for it. She was like, yeah, like that's a positive drop. It's going to count as your first violation. Just don't do it again. Just make sure your levels go down. I'm fucking mad as hell because I'm literally getting a probation violation for not smoking. I haven't smoked since like end of October. So at this point, I know that like, I know for a fact that nothing I say will change this. I can link here all the research in the world, but they don't care. They just care about numbers. So I don't even bother. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care at this point. Like, I'm pissed, but I don't care about defending myself because whatever. Like, I don't give a shit. I know I'm sober, and that's all I really give a fuck about. So it was very, irritating to say the least, you guys. That was a very irritating scenario. But either way, that's my video on my probation violation. Hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did. Expect the next part of rehab dropping tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace.